Hey, what's up everybody? Freshie here, welcoming you back to some more Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. So in the last episode, we encountered the Empire, witnessed Kefka poison a whole river, got a new character in the form of Cyan, who lost his entire family during Kefka's poisoning. All the meanwhile, the clown's theme was playing in the background. So this episode, we're going to be making our way through the forest in hopes of reaching Narshe relatively quickly. And by the way, something I want to touch on. I like how all the characters get their own personality as well as their own abilities. But also, I praise the pacing of Final Fantasy VI already, but consider all the characters we have introduced. In the first, 3 episodes, we met 5 characters. And since then, we've met 3 more, I want to say. Or will have met 3 more here shortly. And I'm not even reading dialogue. There could be survivors. Let's take a look. And by the way, Cyan talks about how he thought, hey, looks like we can get in through here. Start stabbing. We can't just wander around out here all day. We have to check inside. Start stabbing. Don't worry, it'll only take a second. Start stabbing. Yes, doesn't have ears, apparently. What in the world? We must leave at once. This is a phantom train. And it starts moving. It's moving! We must get off this train at once. So if you check the door won't open. I fear we are too late. What did you say this train was? This is the Phantom Train. It carries the souls of the departed to their final destination. Wait a second. You're saying that this train's giving us a one-way ride to the afterlife? Unless we find a way off, I am afraid that is exactly where we'll end up. Well, I'm afraid that's a trip I'm gonna have to pass on. It won't let us off, we'll have to stop it ourselves. Let's make for the engine. Now, you could head straight for the engine, but I recommend actually coming back here. For one, save point. If you so desire, you can save. Why not? You could also use a tent. I don't recommend it right off the top. I recommend saving your tents as long as humanly possible. The Phantom Train ferries the souls to the underworld, we already know. Once the souls arrive, they are granted their eternal rest. I wonder what this is for. Why don't we see what happens if we pull it? Yeah, it's always going well. Start stabbing. It would not be best to touch that. Oops, my hand must have slipped. What? Oh, thou art truly insufferable. Cyan, you're not scared, are you? What does thou mean? It's not as I have an aversion to machines. Or try to stay away from them as much as humanly possible or anything like that. Of course not. Don't be silly, Cyan. You're afraid of machines. Arg! What gave it away? Again, might these be timetables? These, huh? They're all blank. This train carries the dead to It's a little tough to be making timetables with as much conflict in the world as there is right now. You can ask him about stuff, or did this once, not exactly raised dialogue, he's the conductor. Searching for a way to stop the train. He tells us to go to the engineer's compartment. I'm sure you'll find the way. Yeah. Alright, if we... One bad thing about Final Fantasy, I can't spray repels like over in Pokemon. But, hey, you know... Okay, so, also... Now we're in a battle, and I know I'm jumping all over the place, but... This is a time where I recommend you go ahead and fight and stop running. Shadow will not leave you, at least as far as I know, when you're on the Phantom train. So the guild... What's up with this guy? He seems to want to accompany us. Sure, we'll take the ghost along. Casper's always been nice to have along. So, you don't actually want to run from fights here. For one, Shadow won't leave you. At least from my experience, I don't think I've ever had him leave me here on the Phantom train. Also, you want the levels, because coming up here shortly, your chance for experience... Get out of my way, you freaking ghosts. You won't have a chance to do any kind of grinding. Now, if you're playing along, I recommend taking out all the ghosts. It definitely doesn't hurt. It helps with the XP. I'm just skipping over them because I'm confident, but again, if you're playing along, you're not confident, go ahead, take them out. They're decent experience because you're not getting a whole lot of experience here on the Phantom train with what you do fight, and I'm pretty sure I was glitch going right for the room. But you're getting like 40 experience. As I said, you're not going to have the chance to get any experience here pretty shortly. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Also, fun fact about these guys, I think they're called Wisps. I'm not even... I should have checked when I had Shadow throw the shuriken. Yeah, so 10 experience, or you're not... So, nothing down here. If you, again, want to fight the ghosts, this is another chance you have at that. Anyway, those enemies, they were supposed to heal by 5 HP every turn they got. The problem is they're an undead enemy, which means their healing turned into damage. No escape. Huh. Well, with a face like that telling me there's no escape, I really don't have hope of escape. Guess we're all doomed here. Except for Casper/Joker fusion really doesn't appear threatening. Phew, what do you suppose that was about? No escape. Huh? No escape. Who's there? They came from over here. No escape. God, they're coming after us. No escape. There are many more this way. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no escape for you. Well, I guess there's only one way to go. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no escape for you. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no escape for you. They just don't let up. No, they don't. So let's come over here, about the only way we have to go. I believe we have reached a dead end, Sir Sabin. Alright. Hast thou an idea? Yes. The time has come to put my training to use. Cyan, come hither. Yahoo! We're going to continue to reference dead internet search engines as we fall to our Boom. Or just a little head bonk. Bushido. Or a cannon, shuriken. So I think you guys have probably noticed my use of shuriken, and that's why I recommend buying a good amount of them. Nothing back here, so let's go onward. No escape. Hey, they couldn't still be. They just don't let up. We have to deattach the rear cars. The ghost's expression, I find humorous. That should be the end of that. Well, hope. Go ahead and flip the switch again. You're gonna have another save point. I recommend saving, but I do not recommend using a tent here. You basically about to get a tent up ahead here. Also, we have some new enemies. I think these do give a little bit better experience. Let's see here. And then I go too fast. Way to go. I'm like, oh hey, they should give better experience. Proceeds to skip over. Shuriken on the bomb. Yeah, like with Shuriken, Shadow one-shots everything. Also, here's your chance to heal. Food, bring me everything you've got. That's how I feel right now. I'm starving. But gotta record the YouTubes. Is this train's food truly safe to eat? What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach. Do what thou wilt, sir. I'm sure there is no stopping thee. Yeah, very true. HP and MP restored. All status effects removed. So yeah. You get a free tent use, and this is repeatable. So I guess if, in theory... Whew, I'm stuffed. Should I get moving? So I guess in theory, if you really wanted to grind here, this would be another super place. Earring here, by the way. So now we have a pair of earrings to get that magic boost I mentioned before. So I guess if you wanted to grind here, that's perfectly fair. Hold it right there. I am Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world, and the treasure belongs to me. If I were you, you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away while you still can. Grace Windbag is more like it. You're the one who had best beat a brave retreat. What? Brazen words for a man about to be spitted upon my blade like a plump and juicy pig. On guard! Ingrade! As I used to say. Here I come! You kids better be ready! Hiya! And he doesn't even do double-digit damage. And yes, we have... He had enough yet? So, you basically have to poke him. Or not. Also, yes, they give the boss theme for this. That's how far they go to have this be comical. And you get a green cherry, and a gold. All bark, no bite. No, this cannot be! The last laugh belongs to me. The treasure is mine. I reward my friends. Oh boy. Yo, I'm gonna have this episode, and I'm pretty sure it's the last episode of Emerald that I recorded at this point, where I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, I'm just gonna do this because I don't have viewers. And then, like, there's gonna be a whole storm of comments being like, you used a different accent. Why, yes, I did, good sir. I'm glad you cut on. And then, like, you know, they're gonna try to cancel me and my 8 subscribers. Rough crowd, let me tell you. And wow, we keep getting preemptive strikes. But as I started to say before, Siegfried, if you wanted to grind here, that's pretty fair to do, because you do have like a free tent there, so even like if you get KO'd with like one character, you'd have the means of recovering them without having to use a Phoenix Down or a tent. I'd like to point out that this is also possible with Lock, because you have a recovery spring. At that point, you could grind there as well. Phoenix Down, Sniper Eye, I think. Well, no, I thought the other one was Monster Box. Alright, so you have a different enemy here. Also, when Shadow gets so low in HP, I need to fix that like now. So you could fight this thing normally. It's about the HP of a boss. As you can see, we gave it a shuriken, a bushido, and it actually still has not fallen. But whenever we get the turn, come on, the ghost special attack, Possess, kills it instantly. Hyper Wrist is what you get, and also you do not get to keep the ghost after you're done with the Phantom Train, as I would hope is apparent from you not getting to name it. Also here, last save point, they are very generous. Believe me, the save points will not always be this generous. Alright, so we are actually, I know we're about 18 minutes in, but we're gonna go ahead and go after this boss fight. Spoiler alert, if you can't tell by the, save point, we're about to have a boss fight. And also, I would think you could tell, like, different change of cars. We're supposed to go to the engine room. We've been going up through multiple cars at this point. Yeah, it's gonna climax into a boss fight. Like, I don't think I'm spoiling anything here. Alright, I think it's the middle. Nothing happened. Wow, memory's great, guys. Go ahead and fight these bombs. And pull up my source material for this boss while we're waiting. And I failed Blitz. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We need to get out of here. We need out of here now. Alright, so I need to heal like now. Cannot have Sun and Shadow both so low. Is it this end one? Now I'm gonna have to trial and error because I don't remember. I thought it had to do with like the middle one. Actually, you know what it probably is? You're supposed to probably leave the middle one alone, and then you throw the 2 side ones. If this doesn't work, I'm going to do that. Because I feel like that's right. Oh no, well, for some reason I thought different dialogue. Yeah, so let's flip that. And let's flip that. I don't know why I unflipped it. The train should stop if we throw a switch and... So, you're the ones who have been slowing me down. Wouldn't we actually speed you up by, attaching those cars? And yes, you have to run from the train. This is the Phantom Train. Level 14, HP, 1900, and yes, it has spread instant confusion. We're just gonna hop down to, it drops a 10, and it's weak against fire, lightning, holy, absorbs poison. Sass immunity being darkness, poison, and petrify, silence, berserk, confusion, sleep, slow, and stop. Alright, so actually, I'm gonna go over real quick. It's got like 350 MP, attack at 10, defense 30, but once you know it, we actually have a holy item. So its magic defense is 210, pretty fair. If you tried using magic on it, it would be pretty resistant to it, but its defense is only 30, so you can try to beat this thing down if you want to. But if you use a Phoenix Down on the Phantom Train, I can guarantee a lot of you will be disappointed that I did not use Suplex on this, because having Sabin, jump up in the air with a train, slam it down, pretty comical. But I go for the instant win strat. I'll let you go, but first there's something I must do. Yeah, probably easiest boss if you do that. If you don't do that, you will be in for a fight, because it has an attack that can like damage two party members at the same time. It has that spread confusion, as you've seen. I guess if you're planning on fighting the thing properly, you can like give a ribbon to somebody to make sure they don't get confused. It seems we've arrived. Let's get off. Whew! Glad to be off that thing. The faster you leave the train behind, the better. And they nod in agreement. Well, as the camera pans, what is this? Is that Elaine? Owain? Cyan, was that your wife and son? The train's leaving? Please wait. I probably shouldn't be laughing at a moment like this. Elaine, Owain. My love, you made me so happy, thank you. Dad, I'll keep practicing with my sword so I can keep Mom safe. Oh man, that's gotta be a kick in the pants. Let's talk to Cyan. He has nothing to say. Best leave him alone. Well, I guess Shadow does have a sensitive side. So I guess we wait till Cyan's ready to move on. I mean, I definitely can't blame him for wanting some silence. I mean, first seeing his family die and then seeing, I guess it would be their spirits hopping on the Phantom Train. Alright, so now we're gonna come over here. I want to make sure Shadow stays, so we're going to run. And by the way, that red is Berserk. I also glitch. Hello? So that's a Berserk status. They will instantly attack. You cannot give them commands. And also, if you try healing them, it will actually do damage to them instead of actually restoring their HP. But here at the Barren Falls, this must be the Barren Falls. To the south of here lies the Veldt. 'Tis a land tis a wild and dangerous land inhabited by all manner of monsters. But if we turn around and go back now, the Empire will be waiting for us. The village of Mobliz lies on the eastern coast. If we make it through the Veldt, we could head there. I have served my purpose. Shadow, thanks for your help. Let's team up again sometime. Well, dive into falls, jump or stay put. Well, with that, guys, I will leave you here and I'll see you guys next time. Once in, this has been Freshie.